Hi, good morning, everyone. First of all, thanks for joining our sharing session today. So before I start, let me introduce myself first. My name is Noradawiah, or you can just call me Adda. I am a head designer of Niro Ceramic Group Shah Alam. Okay, so today I would like to share with you an interesting topic, which is creating safe and healthy space. Okay, so before I start, let me tell you, there is strong evidence that one's home and living environment closely linked to their well-being. All right, as we know, homes actually provide security, control, belonging, identity, privacy, and more. So the home and having a sense of peace are significant to people's life. The home is supposed to be where you and your family are safe and protected. But actually, every year accident and emergency units deal with serious injuries, yeah? And sometimes fatal accidents that happen in the home is not just like children and the elderly that can come to harm in the home with things like chemicals and shock hazards. Therefore, as people age, different consideration regarding their living environments come up, and home must develop to meet their changing needs. So we actually not only to maintain the comfort of home, but also ensure that it is safe. So there are many options to consider about on the safety issue here. So this is quite important for us to keep health and safety in our mind regarding the interior design of your home, whether you have a new or old house. So we must always make sure to make it the best place it can be. So before we start, let me share the screen first. All right. Okay. Okay. Hopefully you can see my screen. Okay. So the topic today is creating safe, healthy, and a safe and healthy space. All right. Okay. Now let's start with the issue which actually related to the safety, danger of slips and fall. So wow. When we hear about slips and falls, it is something serious which we need to be more alert about it. Slips, trips, and fall on the same level might not seem like a major issue. You don't have to that far to fall. Apart from the obvious embarrassment, if other people are watching, actually what's the harm? More than 150 million injuries per year. Yes, that's right. According to the HHA statistics, slips and trips on the same level accounted for a massive 31% of all non-fatal injuries reported. Okay, now let's see some key facts here. All right, referring to the World Health has stated that injuries from accidental slips and falls is ranked number 4, the leading factor of death worldwide. So can you all imagine how dangerous this issue is? Because it is involved someone's life. So a slip, trip, or fall can have a serious impact on a person's health and well-being. So when it comes to design, it is very important to take this issue seriously, especially when we choose the materials and finishes for the interior or even exterior space. As we are aware, slips and falls are not common issue in outdoor and commercial areas, but also it always happen at home and in residential areas. So these incidents are often caused by slippery or even from uneven surface. And now, who is at risk actually? Of course, it's the young children and the elderly are at the most risk of slips and falls. Older people have the highest risk of death or serious injury arising from a fall, and the risk increase with age. For example, let's say at the United States of America, about 20 to 30% of older people who fall suffer moderate to severe injuries, such as bruises, hip fractures, or head trauma. And another high risk group is, of course, children, right? So yes, we know that slips and falls are normal part of a child's development. For instance, when a child is learning to walk, stumbling is part of the process. So to avoid this kind of injuries, the aim now is to provide a safe environment where we can minimize this issue risk of slips and falls. All right. Okay, now let's move on to the next slide. Okay, at this slide, I will be more sharing to the areas that we are going to focus on. Okay, now let's go through one by one. First is outdoor area. All right, so as this is one of our focus area, we can think about to consider the right surface for the tiles flooring. For example, at the car wash area, garden, gazebo, patio, and balcony. As we know, this area are the areas prone to rainfall are slippery when it's wet. All right. And then next is the kitchen area. Okay, of course, a home is not complete if it is not have a kitchen. However, the kitchen can potentially pose some dangers to anyone accessing it. Okay, although there are common kitchen hazards we face, it is impossible to avoid them. So common risks in the kitchen area, besides sleeping on the floor, for example, maybe something like issue regarding fire, electrical issues, and maybe improper handling kitchen equipment and serving food too. So kitchenware grease and liquid spills are also common hazard spots. Slipping and falling can happen in the kitchen anytime due to slippery floor, uneven floor, and a fall when maybe someone trying to reach something from the shelf. Am I right? So due to slipping and falling, it can actually cause injury, burns, and broken arm. Thus, it is best idea to choose our mat or slipstop surface to this area to prevent this issue. All right. And now our next focus area is bathroom. All right. So everybody should aware that bathroom are almost constantly wet and present significant danger to those at risk. So the bathroom is one of the most likely place in a home for a senior to suffer a slip or fall, which can result in broken bones, scrap, bruises, or in even 20 of cases, even the death. Okay, therefore, proper hygiene maintenance is an important element of elder care, and the good choice of flooring, of course, on the surface selection especially, must be very considered very well. So apart from that, installing a shower bar is also one of the good idea to minimize risk in the bathroom. Okay, now we have water feature outdoor area to focus too. So water is another fine element and designers are doing creative things with it. Like maybe they design a new plaza and provide water in all sorts of form like waterfalls, water walls, rapids, swimming pool, water tunnel, and fountain of all kind of these things. So the water feature, especially fountains, swimming pool, can splash outside their areas and create puddles of water. So the areas include the fountain, swimming pool, fish ponds. So yes, when it comes to swimming, everybody here loves the water, right? So unfortunately, when you step out of the pool, excess water can be very, very dangerous to us. So according to the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, sleeping on wet floor is one of the most common household hazards. Across the planet, more than 40 people die by drowning every hour. So oftentimes they end up in the water as a result of sleeping on wet floor. Therefore, again, I recommend that here is the best idea to choose right surface, especially for flooring materials to prevent the risk by having our slipstop surface to the mentioned area. Okay. And moving on, we have staircase area to focus as well in this topic. So why do we need to worry so much about falls on stairs? Of course, due to stairs both at home and in commercial areas are one of the common place where falls and injuries happen. Beside the step materials, a very common contributing factor is neglecting to use handrails too. So when it comes to stairs design, make sure that we have a clear marking of elevation, handrails, and appropriately treated flooring is crucial for safety on stairs. So to reduce the risk of slipping on stairs, non-slippery surface on the whole step or at least on the leading edges is very crucial part, yeah. So instead of using structure as surface for the steps itself, such surface can be made of rubber or metal or even painted with special slip resistant paint. And of course, you need to take into consideration regular maintenance of the stairs in good repair plus good housekeeping can also reduce hazards for tripping. And last but not least, proper lighting at the staircase area and the storage space to eliminate clutter will also minimize the risk of tripping. Okay. And the last area to focus is commercial space. So when we're talking about the commercial space, it is true that slips and falls injuries can present big problems for large and small businesses. Not only for customer and guests, easy to slip and falls on the property, but so are employees too. Okay, like F&B outlets where there are drinks being served and grease on the floor also pose additional risk. So the best solution, anti-slip floor will help us to avoid slips and falls that may lead to legal issues. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to introduce about our Slipstop product to everyone here. So this product that actually offers smooth surface with multiple application. Our Slipstop surface is a special material that is infused into the glazed porcelain tile to increase the friction in a wet condition. So when you think about a Slipstop surface, you will remember these four special key effects about it. Okay, it is an excellent anti-slip effect when wet, resistant to accident on slippery floors, and it also can be used indoors and outdoors. It's creating seamless design. It is anti-slip with high durability surface, and due to its surface, it is very easy to clean and maintain and stain resistant. Okay, furthermore, our Slipstop styles have also been tested for stain resistant and on the scale of class 1 to class 5, meaning class 5 being the highest resistant to stain. So the surface has achieved a minimum of class 4. Okay, so this means that it is easy to clean and requires no special maintenance at all times. So this new technology has increased its versatility where it can be used in both indoor and outdoors. So this means same stylish and trendy design can be applied from your dry kitchen to the wet kitchen area, living room to the patio area, and entrance lobby to outdoor living view with seamless design without any termination on the other different materials. Okay, so the Slipstop surface feature is very useful in both wet and dry condition. Thus, with resistant to accidents on slippery floor, the anti-slip surface comes in handy for areas that are prone to water accumulation, such as kitchen, bathroom, and outdoor areas, and are especially ideal for households with elderly and children as well. Okay. And now I will show you the Slipstop features in this video, so you will get better understanding about it. All right, now have a look at the video. Okay, I believe now everyone here gets some ideas about what I have presented earlier. Okay, so now it is time for you to say goodbye to slips at home with our Slipstop Styles. So since it is smooth surface that produce anti-slip effect when in contact with water, so you don't need your boots anymore when walk in wet condition. In fact, you can still wearing your high heels on our Slipstop product. That's very cool, right? All right. Okay. Okay, and now I'm going to talk about more details on our Slipstop series. First, we have a Legacy series. So Legacy is designed after the pattern inspired by Cipollino marble, and it is an Italian stone from Tuscany, a metamorphic rock that comes with thick, wavy veins and crystalline. Drawing upon perfect balance between contemporary and versatility, Legacy comes with slipstop surface. Okay, so this style collection consists of 3 colors and it comes with a slipstop surface that is practical when applied at areas that are prone to water accumulation, such as kitchen, bathroom, and outdoor areas. Okay, that those 3 heavy duty area. And as you can see here, we have 3 colors, okay, from the lighter tone to the darker tone. And we have 2 sizes here, 60 by 60 cm and 60 by 20 cm, and the pendulum rating is wet P4. Okay, and the second design of our slipstop product is called Pedigree. So Pedigree, a contemporary stoneware of tiles crafted from the inspiration of the prestigious Italian stone in Pedigree. So with the conclusion of a modern breakthrough, the slipstop surface this collection with in a sense of exclusivity into wet-prone areas such as the bathroom or outdoors in both commercial and residential design. So expressing safety as key to the space, Pedigree tiles convey a conglomerate appearance in new age creations. Okay. All right, so Pedigree consists of 4 colors, as you can see here, okay, from the white to the brown and to the tone of black color. It also have a same size as Legacy, which is 60 times 60 cm and 60 times 120 cm. And the pendulum rating also is wet P4. Okay. Okay, that's about our slipstop product. All right, so now for the last topic, I will be sharing about is creating healthy space. As we know, design trends come and go, so it's really not too surprising the events of 2021 to 2022 driven design trends towards a connection with nature. And now, Vitalik Design is the primary design trend for 2022. So as you can see the photo reference here, this is actually is Jewel Changi Airport located at Singapore. And the design was developed from Vitalik concept, which is they bring in the nature into the space. So yes, when talking about creating a healthy space, we actually are aligned with Vitalik Design, which is all about connecting to nature within our healthy environment. Okay, as we hear about Vitalik Design everywhere nowadays, right? So what is actually Vitalik Design? All right, so Vitalik Design is a concept used within the building industry to increase occupant connectivity to the natural environment through the use of direct nature, indirect nature, and space and place condition. So at its core, Vitalik Design connects inhabitants with nature. It not only emphasizes natural elements such as cross ventilation and natural lighting, but also a focus on creating a healthy and productive space. So that's something we all seem to crave as the work from home trend as stand right now. So the prefix bio means life, making it clear why the movement involves a lot of plant and other greenery in the space. So this will be both inside the space and within views out windows and outdoors as well. So in addition to vegetation, other natural material such as branches and water are introduced to in the interior design nowadays. So there are 3 categories in the Vitalik Design, which is nature in space, natural analog, and nature of the space. Okay, let's go through one by one. Okay, nature in the space. Okay, so the design element is actually incorporating nature into space design. For example, like elements, plants, animals, water, breeze, scenes, light, shadows, and other natural elements. while natural analogs means bring in a material that portray natural materials, patterns, objects, colors, and shape incorporated. So it's something like bringing something that represent natural material, okay, from the outside view, and they're using more on green color. All right. And nature of the space is the incorporation of special elements commonly found in nature, panoramic views, and places that bring in sense of nature, like dark room, cave, fountain, sound of water. It's something like when you see outside, you see the dark cave, right? So it's involve a human sense. It will bring that kind of nature in building, like let's say fountain to evoke the sound water from outside, the sound of bird, and also the sound of waterfall. All right. And yes, now, okay. Now I'm going to explain this how this Vitalik design will bring health benefit to you. All right. So okay. So it's maximizing natural light. Okay. So part of our Vitalik design elements is having an open floor plan like tall windows and allows skylights to come into the building. So the health benefit of the design, actually exposure to natural light help to actually boost our productivity and also give us more vitamin D absorption and also proven to ward off depression. Okay. And other benefits also is a plants and nature representations. So in the design, will include a lot of plants and nature theme artwork. So there are maybe some small gardens, honeycomb shaped wall tiles at the feature wall, and potted plants to be added in the designated space. So the health benefits here, when there's a lot of plants using in the space, it is present a lot of oxygen, which help to reduce mental fatigue and boost our productivity. So being around with plants will help us actually to create the sense of well-being. Okay. All right. And then another benefit is use of natural materials. Okay, if by using natural material, for example, bamboo material for furniture design or tiles for floor and wall, because the tiles are already made of natural earth material which are found in abundance. So the health benefit here is opting for natural materials, reduce exposure to chemical found in common construction material, thus reducing health risk. All right. Okay. So now I'm going to show you how you can use our tiles in our Vitalik designs. Okay. All right. As you can see here, okay, our product also actually align with nature element. Okay, here are the 4 elements of tile design inspiration from the nature. Okay, so the nature element like stone inspired, cement look, we have wood and also honeycomb design element. Okay. Okay, just now I brought you the feature of Slipstop Tiles. Okay, our Pedigree Tile also designed actually to copy natural stone and rocks, which is part of a Vitalik design element. So it is very suitable for any area like residential floor and even wall, even indoor and outdoor. Okay, you can use anywhere from the living, dining, dry kitchen, wet kitchen, bathroom, car wash, courtyard. And for the commercial space also, you can use to any public area like swimming pool, walkway, staircase, outdoor landscape, shopping mall, and many more. All right. Okay. And rather than a stone, we also bring in a visual connection to nature by having a cement look design. So cement is a mixture of natural resources, including limestone and clay, sand, and iron, and is a very rough and refined looks. Okay, so actually natural and abstract series by Niro Granite was created to allow easy mix and match. So the combination of material, patterns, and color of the tiles when you combine, it makes the trend-setting design for floor and wall, and it can be applied to anywhere at the feature wall. So it is kind of a very unique design element. Okay. Okay, and also we bring in visual connection to nature, which also inspired from wood named Timberland collection. So we have this design as well. Okay, as you can see, the design of the wood tile series is like a real feeling of the natural wood species. Okay, the wood grain also the design of the wood grain is very natural, and the color looks very earthy and timeless, with a sense of recollection in the forest. Okay. And another design that actually from natural analog connection, which is Hexagon Shapes. And this is the collection which is inspired from the honeycomb pattern. Okay, as you can see here is the tiles pattern that actually can create unique statement if we apply this kind of pattern from honeycomb inspiration at the feature wall too. All right. So it's a hexagon shape connection to nature via the shape of beehives. So in this tiles design itself, it will give visual depth and eclectic expression to the space. Okay. All right. So that's all for the tiles collection that actually inspired from the Vitalik designs. And now, okay, and now coming to the last slide, I would like to share a bit about health benefit of tiles. All right, so as for your info, actually many buildings material release of gas or chemicals into the air that we breathe. Okay, tiles are made of natural materials and is one of the lowest in VOC levels. Okay, and it's also easy to clean and very hygienic. If we compare to the other materials, obviously tiles are very easy to clean due to its smooth surface. Okay, because tiles are hygienic, hence are widely used in health establishments like hospital, spas, and other healthcare centers. Okay, so besides including tiles in our biophilics design, these are also other benefits of using tiles materials. Okay, all right, so I think this is the last topic that will end by now. And all right, so anyway, thank you for listening on my topic today and for the creating safety and healthy space. If you like the design and the products that I have shown you, please contact with us on our social media platform or on our website here. Okay, our social media platform are updated every day with living and commercial space design, tips on flooring and wall, and just about anything on building and renovation tips. So, and our website actually contains more than 100 useful articles on different topics in the building industry. So do use your phones now to scan the QR code, which lead you to our website. So thank you again for your time today and see you all again. Thank you.